Rolling with the Rileys, yeah, we hit the road. Family on the move, yeah, adventure mode. Campfires, bikes, yeah, you know the vibe. Rolling with the Rileys, come along for the ride.
Welcome to Rolling with the Rileys.
Hey, welcome to Rolling with the Rileys. Today, this video is brought to you by AWNLUX. AWNLUX sent us some slide toppers for our slides. So we have a camper that has a slide on both sides. And this is the AWNLUX that they sent us. They actually sent us two. So for today, we're just going to be installing this one here. And I'm going to show you guys how to install it. But before we get to install it, let's talk about the product. So let me put my phone up here. So some of the things that this product is. So it's premium material. It's got 100% waterproof vinyl, 16 ounces of vinyl, heavy duty, UV resistant, that protects against debris, water, and bird droppings from messing with your slide seals. Heat weld technology. So instead of having the traditional stitching, they heated the seams on the awning so it can actually protect better. It's a universal modular design, which means they can go from slides between 5, 6, all the way to 16 feet. So that's a pretty long distance. And smooth operation with precision internal springs to keep the fabric tight. So if you don't know what a slide topper is, that's when your slide on your RV, it's an awning that goes across that keep you from having trees and any kind of debris, any bird droppings, any of that stuff on top of your slide. So ours didn't come with one. So AWNLUX sent us one. So we're gonna open this box up today. I've already cut it. We're gonna open this box up today and we're gonna go through it and we're gonna install it. So let's see what's in here. So in this box, you have, this is the awning. So this is a 231.9 times 1/3, so 7/6. This is the awning here, and it's labeled upper. Let's see what else is in here. All right, so this is what you use to feed into your awning to keep it stiff on the edges, so the rigid cord. You have your instructions here with all your screws. Here is your mounts. There's 2 of them here. It's a part of your mounts here as well. And here is for your slide, or actually this is for the tube. So if you look at an awning, the awning has a tube that it wraps around. So this is what this is for. It's in 3 pieces here. 1, 2, and here's the 3rd piece as well. And that's it. So we're gonna go and put it on the RV. And I'm gonna show you every step. So it should be a simple installation, because if you look at all of this right here, all these pieces here, these look like they are all just screws. That's what they all look like, just as simple screws here. Like countersink screws, pinhead screws. That's exactly what it is there. So it's a common handhold impact driver or drill, whatever you want to get. I'm gonna use an impact one because we're gonna be going into the metal. And I think some of these may be self-tappers. Let me just double check. Yeah, they're all self-tappers. So yeah, we're gonna need something with a little impact on it. So I'm gonna use that. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna double check my measurements. So I'm gonna go over here to the slide and double check the measurements. So we're gonna go to one on the passenger side here. This is the one in the back bunkhouse. Just gonna double check and make sure it's actually what I think it is, which it should be, but I'm just double checking. So this is 84 inches. So 84 inches or 7 feet. That's pretty cool. So that should be enough for what they just sent. So the first thing, let's go get the instructions and look at that, and we'll go from there, all right? 3 hours later. All right, so one of the things I wanted to show you is you see this pin right here? Do not take that pin out until you have fully installed it. That's what that pin is for. It's actually on both sides. This is a tension pin to hold the tension. There's a spring in here or here that holds this tight, the awning roll. So we're gonna go ahead and put this together. So according to the instructions here, which I've been looking at, it's the first step is to put the awning roll together or the fabric roller together. And it says use a 4.16 screw, so 4x2 by 16 screw. Should be 12 of them. So there's one. They're actually labeled. So if you look here, these are the pan head. So if you look, this is the pan head screw, the plastic plugs, the pan heads here, and a 4.2. So these are the ones they want you to use. So you take this middle section, and you stick it in here. As such. So you line it up. It's grooves in here. So you line it up based on the grooves, and it only goes in one way. So based on the grooves, should go right in. You find the right appropriate groove. Yeah, it's different types of grooves in there. So you line it up just like that, but you got to make sure you can see where it goes. So it says push it all the way to that middle line, like that middle line, and then you take and you put 2 screws in it. So let me grab some screws here. This is my screwdriver with some bits here. So we'll grab a PH2. So let's install one of these screws into here. So these are self-tappers. We are on that middle line exactly. So we're gonna put that one in. See why I grabbed that's why I grabbed the impact wrench, impact driver. Because drilling would do the same thing, but this has that hammer effect to make it go a little bit quicker. That's in there. So that part is in there. So now let's take this other piece and line it up based on what we see here. So let's take that piece, just slide right into the middle line. As such, just like that. Let's go ahead and screw these in as well. Only one, okay. It's the other one right here. All right, so that's done. That's step 1. All right, so now I'm gonna go to step 2. Step 2 is where you take and you insert your poly rods into your fabric. So let's do that. Here's the fabric here. Stretch this out. So here's those heated seams that they're talking about instead of stitch. Right here. And it's the upper. So this is the top of the slide cover. So this is the one that goes onto the actual trailer in the back. So it actually gets the wall, and this goes on the slide here. So this one goes on the slide right here. That's the one that goes on the slide. So you insert your poly rod into there. First, this is the first thing you do. So step 2, let's get that poly. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on here. So I'm gonna install one screw first. The next step is to put that up there. So we're gonna put that up right up under that track, the drip track or the rain rail or the water rail, whatever you wanna call it. We're gonna put that right up there under that drain rail. Let that hang down. So that's perfectly fine. So let's get that up there. this last one in, and then we can start putting up the last poly cord into this rail and retract the awning into the awning rail. All right, so now the next step is we're gonna release the safety pins so the roller can tighten up. Once the roller tightens up, then the awning should be tight. If it's not, they provided instructions on how to fix it within the kit. But let's see. It's too far up. Maybe right there. All right, so we're gonna cut the pieces we need to cut. So let's get this cut. So you cut the ends of your poly cord. And in the instructions, it says to fix this, to fix the poly cord, you just put a screw at the end of it, it'll fix it. All right, so now we're at the testing phase. So let's test rolling the slide out and rolling the slide back in. And then we're gonna final installation of all pieces. So let's test rolling it out and rolling it back in. All right, so let's go ahead and roll that back in. So, all right, that is how you install that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the final screws in it and lock it on down, and that'll be it. All right, folks. So we got everything installed. It's all up there. Let you see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. So we're gonna slide it out so you can get a complete picture of how it works. So it's coming out now, so. And you see how it works? So the purpose of that is so up here, it can protect your roof of your slide, and it doesn't keep the water out, but it keeps like the bird droppings and the debris from the trees at the campsites. It protects all of that. So that's up there, that's locked in, it looks nice. So let's look on this side over here. Roll it back in, Tay. So as it goes back in, all right, folks, that's the AWNLUX slide topper. That's the awning for your slide, protects it from debris, bird crap, trees. It just, ice or anything like that. It protects it. It just keeps things off of it, keeps it clean. Before we had that, we would have to get up there on the ladder, sweep it off before we close it when we was at the campground. Now we don't have to do that. AWNLUX sent us that for us to use. Thank you, AWNLUX, for sending this product. The link for this will be in the description below. If you want to go grab you one, go ahead and go grab you one. If you got 2 slides, grab 2. Get you one, put it on yours. Ours didn't come with one, but it's nice that we can upgrade and put some things on there. So now we got slides that are protected. I can't beat it. If you've been in this video for this long, go down in the comments and tell me, what do you think about this? Was this a good thing, or we can live without it? I'd like to know your opinion. Thank you so much for watching Rolling with the Rileys. Peace.
Rolling with the